Today we're going to be talking about Voki. I've shared a link with you in your email. The subject line will say Voki, V-O-K-I. When you get to Voki, this is the page. We're going to be working out of the free version of Voki, so some things will not be available to us. We're going to start right here in the Create page, and in this spot is where you can choose your character for your Voki. Now, the first thing I like to start with is the actual person themselves. All right. On this slider here, I can choose from tunes, anime, animals, edgy, oddballs, randoms, VIPs, politics, holiday, Digimon, dogs, cats, 3D, world, beach, monsters, smileys, fantasy, classic, and now I'm back to tunes again. Now you'll notice as you start to go through these to look at them, you're going to find that some of them wear a hat. In politics, you can see these have what we call mortarboards. These are the hats that graduates wear. And the items with mortarboards are part of the pay version of this software and are unavailable in the free version. Some of the holiday characters have been mortarboarded and they're not available, but others are. There are lots of characters available in the free version. I'm going to start with this Leprechaun. Now, I can change his hair. In the Leprechaun situation, he has a hat, so the hair isn't available. I can change his mouth, and there are several mouths available. And then I can change his facial hair, and different facial hairs available. He can be bearded or clean shaven. I can go up to clothing, and different clothing options are available. I can go to hats and change him to without a hat or with a hat. He looks better with a hat, so we'll leave him. And then I can adjust. On some characters, they have bling available, sunglasses, jewelry, etc. All right, so once I'm happy with how he generally looks, then I can go to done. All right, I can change the background behind him. And there are lots of different backgrounds. Here's a dance club kind of thing. There's, again, a slider here, city views, outdoors, travel. I'm not going to read them all, but lots of different ones, sports. I'll put him in a nighttime type situation. Most of the time, the character covers up most of the background anyways. So I'm good with that. I'm going to be done. The player allows me to change the color of the border that is outside him. In most cases, most people don't really care, but if it's important to you, then you can change it. There are themes available, different themes that'll set it up. Lastly, before we move on, if there's a color of a certain thing, such as here the mouth, that you want to tweak, you can adjust the color of that item. You can make it larger or smaller. His nose I can make smaller or bigger, and we can adjust some of that. His body, his height of his head, and his width. So once you're happy with all of these, now we can add a voice. Now, I don't believe any of you, I'm hoping that you don't have your mobile phone with you. I think the best way that we're going to be able to do this is to use the microphone. Now, once you initiate this, Google's going to ask you right here if it's okay to use this, and we're going to say that we're going to allow it, and you're going to close. Now, you can record your message. St. Patrick's Day is coming. How will you celebrate? St. Patrick's Day is coming. How will you celebrate? Okay. If you're happy with this, then you can come down and save it. It'll process that for a moment. St. Patrick's Day is coming. How will you celebrate? And if you need to add effects, you can change it to a chipmunk voice.
St. Patrick's Day is coming. How will you celebrate?
St. Patrick's Day is coming. How will you celebrate? And you can play with the effects to give those a try. Now I'm ready to publish this out to my friends. So I'm going to click Publish. I'll name it St. Patty's. And now this is where I can send it to a friend. I'm going to use this site a little differently than what they want me to. If we send it to a friend, it'll be blocked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to choose the standard Voki link, and I'm going to copy this Voki link, highlight it, and then I'm going to do Control C to copy it. I'm going to go back into my email and paste this into an email so that I can send it to a friend. That will allow them to see my Voki and it'll talk to them. I hope you enjoy this. This should be a fun little project.